I had
Mm.
someone make a comment on one of the, YouTube videos with John Stewart show. She should have shot him first. Well, I really didn't want to be in jail and have the state raising my children. Really? The other thing you'll hear is, well, why didn't she leave? Well, that's what I was trying to do. He
Mm.
shot me.
YouTube
What I
trolls are vicious.
Oh, awful. And what I found out now is that the most dangerous time for a woman to get out of a relationship like this is when you are trying to leave. You're 50% more likely to be injured. And if they have access to firearms, your chances of being shot go up 500%. It's not
Really?
rocket science. It's, because once they get that protective order, they're ticked, they're mad. And after I turned him in for the violation, oh, he was going to teach me a lesson, you know?
Absolutely. Just to clarify, do you think though that people should be able to own firearms in the way that you do, as long as they meet the criteria that would make it, determine them
Oh,
responsible enough?
absolutely. Absolutely. And you know where I carry my gun? In my walker.
Hmm.
God help anyone that tries to break into my house. But yeah, absolutely. And you know, if it makes a woman feel safer, then absolutely. Um, but again, I just think we have to do a better job of keeping firearms out of the hands of, you know, domestic violence perpetrators and, some of these other things. And again, I mean, look even though it wasn't with a gun, look what happened in Wisconsin. The gentleman that ran over the 5 people in the Christmas parade, he had an extensive domestic violence background. He had actually been in jail and recently released after running over somebody else.
Jeez.
Domestic violence. Right. Like when are we gonna, you know, err on the side of caution? You know, that guy should not have been out of jail. He was running from a current domestic violence situation and he killed those innocent people.
Mhm. So you see it all
Very
the time.
frustrating.
The people that make headlines for some terrible crime, they often have done something like that, if not the exact same thing prior,
Yeah,
and we just didn't take the time to, keep them from doing it again.
yeah, absolutely. And if you look at these mass shootings, Las Vegas, the church in Texas,
Great
these
points.
people had domestic violence misdemeanors and felonies, but were still able to get firearms. And then they went in and killed massive amounts of people. It's a quick, it's a indicator that you are a violent person.
Right. And we'd be fools to ignore that.
Yeah.